Good morning, millennials.
Welcome back to The Toast and happy Thursday. Congrats to making it for the latter half of the week. Such an exciting thriller.
It is an exciting thrill. I didn't even acknowledge in my own personal space today that it is Thursday. Yeah, it just, this week in a good way, I guess, hasn't been very day dependent. It's all felt like a blur. But totally I'm so happy to be here on this Thursday, this day of Thurs with you.
Nevertheless, it is still Thursday. And, you know, I spoke too soon. Here I was all week going on about the weather and the greatest city on earth, the traversing. I went to leave my house today. You know, I have an apartment with a lot of windows, not to brag. And seriously, it was dark, like apocalyptic. Fog, rain, thunder, lightning. Seriously, the weather's gone. Like, we're back to shit. We got 2 good days. Everybody acted like it was permanent, myself included. And it wasn't. It's shit again. Shit town, shit weather, shit everything.
Got too big for your britches. Speaking of britches, something that's really crazy and just goes to show how
What's a britch?
Pants.
Oh.
Just goes to show how we are so simpatico. Like, we could be doing this show on opposite ends of the globe. And on the same day, for the first time in the 6 years we've been doing the show, both you and I are wearing jean shorts on the show, which we never do.
No, it's really crazy. I'm like looking at the monitor, regretting it. Showing leg is such a seriously brave thing. As two women in the industry.
We've been showing leg. It's not about that. We've already conquered that fear because we are so brave.
I don't know if we've conquered it, but we've done it. Yeah.
We are looking that fear. We're looking camp right in the eye.
Right in the eye.
And speaking of camp, no, it's the fact that we're wearing jean shorts. Not biker shorts.
Why is that crazy?
Not a skirt. Like, that's just so crazy and regular of us. Like, we're just two normal, regular girls going about our days.
Yeah, girls who just like wear jean shorts, specifically on camera, but just, you know, to work or wherever, are so carefree, and we've never been that carefree. So yes, I hear you. Something about it being denim is so casual. We're just like two girls, like, should we grab a surf or grab a slice of pizza, like maybe a beer? Like, yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Regular, degular swirlies today. Usually I'm wearing like a tailored short or a pleated skirt. But just to go raw dog jeans short, I was trying something new, and we're so simpatico that you had that experience today too. Like, it's classic us, classic Jackson Claude on the same wavelength.
In a very low key but also serious way, it's extremely classic.
It's kind of overt today how classic we're being.
So you're saying it's high key?
I like overt.
Okay.
As the antonym to low key.
Such a crazy day so far. Told you already about the weather. Like, I made 3 TikToks. I'm exhausted. But I learned something kind of crazy this morning. Did you know that people in Canada pronounce the skin condition eczema? I just thought that was really crazy.
That's should be crazy, but they're crazy up there, and they say things in such a wild manner that that's par for the course. I'd be more shocked if they said eczema.
Right. We're talking about eczema, and it's crazy. Like, it's insane how Canada's so similar to America. Like, it's like, you know, an English-speaking North American country. Like, literally our borders touch. Like, I just feel like we have a lot in common, more so than we have in common with Mexico. Our borders touch there too, but they speak a different language. They have a totally different culture. Now, I know we got the French thing going on in Canada, but like, please, you're American. And it's crazy how every now and then I'm like reminded that we're literally a different country. When I went there and all the exit signs said sortie on them, I was like, oh, okay. We actually are quite different.
But do you not relate more to our southern neighbors as a La Tostada yourself?
Well, actually, on the way to work this morning, I listened to a bit of Selena and Gypsy Kings. I was really like kind of feeling like the Spanish music, and I was just like cracking myself up, like, because first of all, like, I choose to listen. Before I discovered that I was like a tostada Latina queen, I love Gypsy Kings.
Before you
Selena.
Discovered your roots?
Before I did it in my ancestry, I still loved, and now it makes sense why I had this connection. I love the Gypsy Kings and I love Selena. But today I was like giggling about like, not me like literally listening to Spanish music. I'm so funny.
Embracing the tostada lifestyle.
Volare, whoa, cantare, whoa. And then I was listening to that other, what's the classic Selena song?
'Cause I'm dreaming.
But this is a classic Spanish one. No me queda más.
Oh, yeah.
You know that one?
Yeah.
I can't remember how it goes, but it's so good. Hold on, I'll play it a little bit. I don't want to get demonetized. Okay, I don't remember, but like it was really good. Selena.
Well, I'm glad for you. I was listening to TTPD this morning. I'm finally on the latter half of the album, and it's not really going well.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. The latter half of the album I think is better. And I also was listening to TTPD this morning, and I realized I think the entire time, because I play it every morning on my Sonos, and I just go to like Spotify, like I don't look. I think the entire time I've been listening to the clean version, because today I heard a line, I was like, holy shit, she's cursing a lot. And then I realized, yeah, because the song I know best is But Daddy, I Love Him. It's on my running playlist. And I'm listening to it, I'm like, this sounds so different. At the end, she goes, and although the wine moms are still holding out, it's over. Fuck them. And I was like, excuse me? I've been listening to the clean version. And this morning for the first time, I think ever.
What is the version that you hear? What does she say?
Wine moms, it's over. I just think it's quiet, actually.
Well, that works too. Yeah, sometimes I listen to the clean. Something on my iPad, the clean one comes up when I listen, like in the kitchen, which is good for like the larger house. And it's always so surprising, the lyric changes, and they definitely stop you in your tracks, and also makes you realize how much she does curse on the non-clean version. Okay, so with the Bolter, I was like, oh my God, but she'll call him a bore. No, he'll call her a bore. In the version today, she's saying whore. I was like, I literally clutching my pearls. But he'll call her a whore, but you know it was sore when she was leaving. I was like, okay, whore. Yeah. No, I guess I was just so enmeshed in the first half that, I don't know, I'm going to stick with the first half for a while longer. No, you're so wrong. You are so wrong. There is, like, the second half I think is even better. First of all, the Bolter is so good. Like Cassandra? Cassandra, I would agree is a skip. Peter was good. I Look in People's Windows. So good. I didn't like that one. You're wrong for that one. I didn't. Anyways, I was loving the first half. I'm going back. I felt like obligated to go to the second half, but I'm clearly not ready. Like I'm going to stick with my first album there. You're not ready. But I also feel like so many major albums have dropped in the last few months, and like they kind of come and go so quickly. I know. Like Ari's album was so exciting for a second. Gone. Casey Musgrave's gone. Beyonce. It's been all's quiet. And TPD, I don't feel that way, maybe just because I've been listening to it, but like I've tried to went back to Ari's album because I was realizing I was feeling this way. I'm like, wait, we just got so much new music. Like, why do I feel like I have nothing to listen to? So I went back, and I don't know, everything just already felt old to me. Oh, man. Yeah, it wasn't like... Not the stank face. Except for like my favorite song, We Can't Be Friends. Yeah, that one's good. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that is, what that it's about. Or if it's a universal feeling or just a Jackie feeling. Does anyone else feel like these albums kind of like came and gone and they didn't like make that much of an impact? That's how I experience all albums that aren't Taylor Swift and Luke Combs. Like I just like love it and leave it. Yeah. I should get back to Cowboy Carter because I should too. There was more there for me to, it kind of like inspired me to branch out, like listen to other things. So I was like, oh, this sounds like this. I'm going to go listen to that. Oh my God, it got me on my Shaboozey rabbit hole obsession. You're on your Shaboozey shit right now. Obsession. So now I need to go back to the source, and maybe that's what I'll do in my quest for new music. Love that. What else is going on? You know, I started a new book last night. Okay. And I started it because I saw that Kim Kardashian had like bought the rights to make the movie show version of it. Had you heard of this book? What was the book? I read it. What was it? About Calabasas. Oh no! So she did some of Emma Roberts, right? Yes, and it's called like You'll Never. Where is it? It should be in my like currently reading. I don't know, like You'll Never Work in This Town Again. Some shit. That's like what it sounded like you're gonna say. Yeah, I don't even know where to find it because now it's not on my want to read or my read, and it's gone. And it's not in my reading because it still has Garden of Finzi Continis here. Everything. Oh no. Like You'll Never Can't Sit With Us. Something like that. Everything We Never Knew? No. Okay, because Kim Kardashian and Emma Roberts are starring in an adaptation. And I do also think Kim Kardashian... Of a Julianne Hough book. What is this? May 10th, 2024 from shereads.com.
By the way, if you lived here, you'd be famous by now.
If you lived here, you'd be famous by now. Yes, that's it. It's apparently, I didn't even look at what it's about before I started to read it. It's a Calabasas teen drama series. Yeah. Boy, I wonder if I'll continue to like it.
Being produced by Marlene King, who did Pretty Little Liars. Like,
oh, I didn't realize it's for teeny boppers. I thought it was I don't know why I thought it was a book of short stories.
This story centers around a 16-year-old girl named Via who transfers from an extremely Catholic school to a Calabasas high school. Here she learns that no one is as they seem and everyone is trying to be someone else.
Wait, I'm cracking up. I thought it was a very literary book, probably because of Emma Roberts, and I thought it was a book of short stories about, like, I don't know, living in Calabasas.
And I just want to say I completely misunderstood this headline. It goes like this. Kim Kardashian and Emma Roberts to star in an adaptation. Julianne Hough book release. And more news.
A roundup of book news.
Yeah, not Kim Kardashian and Emma Roberts to star in adaptation Julianne Hough book.
Understood, even though that would be better.
Agreed.
Okay, so yeah, I'm reading that book. I don't know why I'm reading it, though, because if I like it, it's going to make me dislike whatever they're putting together. And if I don't like it, I'm going to be like, why are they making this into a show?
I don't think the book nor the movie seriously is for you. And I think you should just stop, like, for real. It's for teenagers.
But I'm reading it. Doesn't seem super immature. I thought it was a book of short stories. I'm cracking up. Like short stories about living in Calabasas. One of them was like so she goes to Calabasas High School right now. And they've discovered their favorite lunch spot, the Health Nut. And they have this amazing perfect salad. And it's like
Kardashian salads.
It's no, but it's before Kardashians. It's the Calabasas.
No, but that's the place.
Yeah. Don't spoil it. It's the Calabasas like high school salad. Everyone goes there for lunch. Like it's our little secret. We love it. And then they're watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians one day and it's on the show. And then like the whole chain, they move down the street and they're so big now and they can't get their salad at lunchtime. I don't know. It didn't.
Stupid.
No, but like it was about your favorite things, as a greater, like, message. I feel like we were like, it's kind of like where we grew up, where we used to go out to lunch. Like,
yeah,
it was nostalgic.
Jackie and I recently actually had lunch at like the place we used to have lunch at growing up on Long Island. And so happy we were when we walked in, we saw that the facility was still standing. Now, obviously there had been some changes. And we were nervous to see like, nostalgia has a way of just painting everything in rose colored. But let me tell your ass how good that fucking lunch spot was.
It stood the test of time.
Shout out Pantano's Deli. Like seriously, the best lunch I've had in months.
Is it a deli?
You know what? When I said it, it didn't sound right. It's just called Pantano's.
It's not
actually,
a deli.
Jackie, I think it's a deli.
No, it's like an Italian eatery. Like it has
yeah, because they had a lot of like chicken parm dishes.
Yeah, like a lot of Heroes wraps, everything with like an Italian spin. I don't think they do have deli meats like for their larger.
It's not a deli.
For their larger Italian sub, but it's not centered on deli tings.
And I felt like I ate a lot, but I really just scratched the surface. Like I needed to go back and order like one of those chicken parm sandwiches.
Yeah, and so that was nice to know that like it was good. It was truly good.
Your faves were your fave for a reason.
Yeah, you had taste then, and you've got it now.
I love that.
So yeah, that's what I'm reading. I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to pretend like I didn't learn that it was a book for teeny boppers.
Okay. I didn't read. I'm watching Hacks. It ended after episode 6. And like, please just tell me that they're like doing that old school thing of dropping episodes every week. And that's why, and not that the series was 6 episodes long.
I couldn't tell you.
Like, and it didn't end like in any sort of special way, except like Gene Hackman, her character has this like sister. We've never met the sister. Oh,
I feel like vomiting.
Jean Smart. You put that in my brain. Jean Smart, the character. She has, remind me, I need to tell you something about Sophie Turner.
I shall remind you.
She has this character, her sister, who's like her nemesis, and we were always talking about her sister, We finally meet the sister, and you know who the actress is?
No.
It's that woman from Succession. Is her character's name? Who's like fucking around with the younger brother. The older woman.
Yeah, Jerry.
So wait, the Sophie Turner thing I wanted to tell you. I saw the weirdest thing. She's playing Joan Rivers in like a British, but also CW series. She posted on her Instagram and it's called Joan.
Okay, I'm going to look. But I just want to say, when you said you had to tell me something about Sophie Turner, I thought you meant offline. And I was like excited. Not like, let's circle back to this.
Like I spoke to Sophie Turner.
No, like you found out some tea that you couldn't share on the show, but you wanted to tell me.
I saw her sharing it on her Instagram earlier in the week and I meant to send it to you as like question mark. When I think of all the people who could play Joan.
Okay.
The only person I think of is me, because like seriously, it has to be like a funny Jewish queen who Joan would have liked. And there's some funny women, Jewish women, who I just know Joan would have fucking hated. And I don't know, I don't see Sophie Turner. Like she's too like perfect looking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. So now I'll let you know that Joan is an upcoming British 6-part crime drama television series. And Sophie Turner plays real life character Joan Hannington, a figure known as the godmother by certain aspects of the British criminal underworld. Paul Frift serves as producer, and the series is directed by Richard Laxton. So you really need to be careful where you're getting your fake news.
Okay, my news was from her Instagram. What do you mean she's wearing a blonde short wig and it's called Joan?
She's playing a woman
New
named
series.
Joan, and it's not Rivers, okay?
Oh no, and by the way, she's standing in a jewelry display. Looks like, by the way, seriously, you guys, go look at Sophie Turner's most recent Instagram. She's standing in a jewelry display that I swear to God looks like fucking QVC. Mm-hmm. She's got the short, blonde Joan hair, and she's wearing like a Joan outfit from the 80s.
No, you totally, like I would see this and I wouldn't think, now that you're saying it looks like it could be Joan Rivers, yeah, I see that. But if I just saw this on its own, I wouldn't be like, she's playing Joan Rivers. She's in a jewelry store and it just says Joan.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, that's 100% on me. I misunderstood the entire thing, but I can't be the only one.
No, but it was also people in the comments. I saw those comments too. Like, you guys didn't talk about Sophie Turner playing Joan.
Yeah, that reminded me that I wanted to share with you how weird that was.
Yeah, and you have to just be careful, Turtleloo. And I'm so glad that, by the way, that she's not playing Joan, because she would have been the complete wrong casting, which is why she wasn't cast as Joan Rivers. And it's important that we make that distinction.
No, crisis averted.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I don't have anything to tell you about Sophie Turner.
I guess you don't, but the show sounds good. And I love Sophie Turner on the CW. Bring back the CW.
I agree. The CW quite literally raised us. That and Pantano's Eatery.
Yes. And I wonder if that Kim Kardashian show is going to be on the CW.
Oh, do you have it as a story? Because then I won't talk about it now, but like the Kardashians preview that Gypsy Rose Blanchard is in it.
Not that as a story, but we do have a Kardashian story, so we could save it. Because we could also talk. No. It has to do with the new season, so we could just talk about the new season.
Okay, because I have like some harsh thoughts.
I think save it for that.
Okay.
Save it for that, because also that story, like, it's going to need more meat, you know?
Okay, yeah, it's lacking.
No, it's not lacking. It's interesting, but how much is there to say?
Well, let's dive in, because we also have Dear Toasters today, so the girlies are in need, and, you know, I don't want to make them wait any longer.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, wait. But before we do, let me remind everyone, there's like 11 tickets left collectively to our live shows this summer. Jackie and I are doing 4 shows at the Beacon Theater, June 27th, June 28th, August 1st, and August 2nd at the Beacon Theater in New York City. There are a few seats left, so I would get those now. They're available, general, on sale, public, anyone can buy. And then we're also doing 4 shows at the West Hampton Beach Performing Arts Center. I believe one of the shows still has tickets left. Perhaps it's the 17th, but just head over to thetoastpodcast.com/tour to get your tickets. I imagine by next week, all of the tickets will be gone, hopefully, for us. So get them. This is your reminder.
Great. Thank you so much. And now, without further ado, here are the Fast 5 stories that you need to know.
And the Fast 5 stories that you need to know are brought to you by Macy's. Whether you're packing for a destination vacation or planning a backyard staycation, Macy's has what you need this summer. From brands like Levi's, Dolce Vita, Lacoste, and more, you can shop all the summer must-haves, whether it's summer dresses, matching sets, volume sleeve tops, espadrilles, wedges, straw bags. Shop now at Macys.com/ownyourstyle, because summer's almost here and we are so excited to go on vacation together this summer. We're trying to pack light, but we're trying to pack right. So we're heading over to Macys.com to shop for new shoes that we can wear all day and with anything. And with summer being upon us, if you've been eyeing a collection of beach bags or summer dresses at Macy's, now is the time to start, because you don't want to be like midsummer without a cute summer dress. Get prepared now. Macy's has everything you need for all of your summer occasions, including the perfect outfit for a graduation, a summer trip, that end of summer wedding. So they have brands like DKNY, Michael Kors, On 34th, and more. Shop at Macys.com or in store at a Macy's. And they have the Memorial Day sale coming up. Brands like Sunglass Hut, Barnes & Noble, DKNY, Steve Madden. It's going to be 15% off handbags, shoes, and more from May 22nd to May 27th at Macys.com. If you've been trying to, up your cooking game, they also have great cookware, homeware, fashion, fragrance, beauty, his, hers. Check out Macys.com. And remember that between May 22nd and May 27th, it is their Memorial Day sale, 15% off handbags, shoes, and more, including brands like Sunglass Hut, Barnes & Noble, DKNY, Steve Madden. Today's episode is also brought to you by GNC. GLP medications are taking the world by storm, helping many like myself transform their lives through weight loss. And for me, life on GLP-1s and after GLP-1s required a bunch of products. And all of those products I got from GNC. They are keeping me well, taking supplements, stay on top of my supplement game, making sure after GLP-1 medications that I'm eating a lot of protein. So that's protein bars, snacks filled with proteins, protein shakes. And now that my appetite is back, I have to be a lot smarter about what I'm putting into my body, and shopping at GNC and making sure I have all of those products fully stocked at home has been immensely helpful in my post-GLP-1 journey. They have yummy multivitamin powders. It can help with any side effects. It can boost your gut health, help with constipation. Constipation was one of those things. It's kind of like an unavoidable tragedy of GLP-1 medications. It just is what it is. But if you stay on top of it with fiber supplements, you really can avoid it. So shopping at GNC for the best in the biz is really going to be helpful. I love their Total Lean line of products, like their Total Lean shakes. I love the cookies and cream, 25 grams of protein. So good to start my day with it. Sometimes a splash in a coffee. Find high quality multivitamins designed for your needs at GNC. Plus, you can save on hunger-satisfying snacks with 25% off GNC Total Lean. Just go to gnc.com/toast. Use code TOAST25 at checkout. That's GNC, the letters gnc.com/toast. And our code is TOAST25, TOAST25 at checkout. Today's episode is also brought to you by Tula, a new sponsor here, but not a new product in our lives. I love Tula skincare. I feel like I saw all the girlies using Tula over the last couple of years, and it actually really influenced me. And it was one of those products I bought from other influencers that really stood the test of time. I love all of their skincare. It's a doctor-founded skincare and wellness brand. 100% of their products are clean and clinically effective. Plus, they are formulated with probiotic extracts, superfoods to feed your skin. They focus on being healthy, not perfect, and they empower your community to feel confident in their skin. So their products are cruelty-free. They are never tested on animals, which we love, but most importantly, they're good. I love their moisturizer, the 24-hour moisture. I like that it comes in 3 different versions. I have 2 of them. The white bottle, what's like a jar, the white jar is for really dry skin. I use that in the winter when my skin is really crusty and musty. And then the blue one is for combo skin. So right now my skin is not super dry, so I don't need that intense day or night cream. But I really like the blue one. I wear it under my makeup. It's the moisturizer I put on before foundation and at night. It's the 24/7 moisture. It's such a great product. I love all of the Tula products because they don't have crazy fragrance because they're made clean. They smell just normal. Thank you. They don't give you a headache. Visit Tula.com for 20% off site-wide for the next 2 days. That's TULA.com for 20% off. After Friday, you can use code TOAST, TOAST. Again, Tula.com is TULA.com for 20% off site-wide for the next 2 days.
Thank you, La.
You're welcome.
Our first story, Cassie Ventura has broken her silence after the Diddy abuse footage surfaces. So she posted a lengthy statement to her Instagram thanking for all the love and support from her family, friends, and strangers and those that she has yet to meet. She said, quote, "The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now, but this is only the beginning. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past. Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to take this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell you the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in. I offer my hand to those that are still living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me. Thank you."
I feel like we didn't even talk about how when this video came out,
how much she feel.
Yeah, how horrifying. This probably wasn't even the worst thing she experienced, but a great tragedy and trauma of your life is blasted out. She didn't put this video out. She didn't choose to share this. It was shared by someone else. We don't know. And that's the weirdest part. Who leaked this?
And why now? And
right.
How long did they have it? How long did they sit on it? The whole thing is so smelly.
But so now everyone believes you, and now you're sort of being believed and lifted up. But it took the worst, most violent moment in your life, maybe, for people to believe it, and you have to how many people saw that?
No, and it's
without your consent.
She's been telling people that this is what happened. Was suing him. And still, he was going to parties and big man on campus.
She was a grifter, and she was, a gold digger.
And she, it wasn't all said and done until we had to, see it. But why can't you just believe someone when they're telling you that this has happened to them.
No, it's disgraceful. I can't get over this story. That's just one of those videos that will stick with me till the day I die. It was so horrible. I wish I didn't watch it. It's just, the hate I have in my heart for this man knows no bounds. And I keep trying to like say things about him on the show, like, but they're really like, there are no words. Like, like the words that come to mind are low life piece of shit, but I still don't even feel like that's really grasping it. And oh my God, did you read the comments on his video?
No.
Like so many people being like, we forgive. It's not on you.
Excuse?
Did he kick you in the hallway and throw a vase at you? Like, we don't give a fuck if you forgive him. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
But like, we don't forgive, really.
Oh,
so who
that
are
too.
Those people? I'm going to
the
look
comments
at the
were just like delusional.
268,000 comments.
That's so crazy.
Oh my God.
Like, read some that you see.
Yeah, the first one. Guys, stop blame. I feel bad even giving voice to this, but people should know. Like, you think you just see that video and then, but it's really not even like that. From a woman. Guys, stop blaming. They was in relationship more than 10 years. Why she didn't leave him if it was so terrible for her? We never know the real truth. Never judge. And then someone else wrote this. People say she stayed, but did you see what that man did to her when she tried to leave? Exactly.
No, literally. The comments were so crazy stupid. Hate, I don't forgive, I will never forget. And you literally, this is where I love cancel culture. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Where's the energy?
Yeah.
Like, you're canceled. I'm a big canceler now, okay? Diddy.
So I'm glad she's doing okay. She's also married now. So I hope that all is going well for her and that good things come her way and only good things.
Wishing her well.
Wishing her well, truly.
Truly.
Are you ready for our next story, which will also be a bit of the Kardashians? Season 5 is coming to Hulu soon. So the premiere is coming out. There's teasers for this season. And one thing is that Kourtney Kardashian finally opened up about the super rare fetal surgery that she had during her pregnancy. So Kourtney Kardashian Barker is opening up about a scary moment in her life during the season 5 premiere of the Kardashians. Oh, I guess it's out now because today's Thursday and they drop it at like midnight in the most annoying fashion. But in the premiere, she spoke about the emergency fetal surgery she received last summer ahead of welcoming baby Rocky, 13. She describes how she had a scan at home right before her husband Travis was leaving for his Blink-182 tour. She said the doctor who will come to the house to do the scan is a high-risk doctor, really detailed and thorough at looking for everything. And something caught his eye where he wanted me to see a couple of specialists, and I had to go in for fetal surgery where they do surgery on the baby, which was terrifying. She said that she was home the night before the surgery, which she admits was stressful. At that point, Travis was out of the country, but he came back. She said the timing of it was miraculous. That like saved everything. I just feel so grateful that you know how everything played out and for the doctors that really helped make the best decisions that really saved our baby. The doctor was like, that was a trauma, and I want you guys to be able to take a second and know that that was really traumatic. In her confessional, she talks about how she relied on her superpower to get her through the stress of surgery. She said, quote, there's some superpower that I have that in emergency situations, I get really calm. And then right when we left, I was like, okay, I could take a deep breath. I could cry. I could get it out. Then for the rest of her pregnancy, she was on bed rest because the surgery had created like a small hole in her amniotic sac so that they could operate on the baby. So she like couldn't drive for the rest of her pregnancy and she could only like stand for 20 minutes at a time.
I didn't know you could do surgery on a baby that was in the belly.
Yeah, I've seen some really interesting things. Like there are sometimes babies will be like diagnosed with a condition like in utero. And there are these experimental surgeries now where they go in, they operate on the baby in the womb, and then they put the baby back in to like finish cooking in there. And
they take it out?
I don't know. Well, it's attached to the cord, but they like, I don't know where the baby is while they're operating. But there's like really.
It's giving me the willies. Like.
No, but it's really like promising medical advances, like life-changing stuff.
I totally forgot about this like mystery, like when Kourtney was hospitalized pregnant, which is so scary. And then like she obviously didn't share what was going on. I totally forgot. So great that we can talk about it now. Like baby's born, baby's good, TG.
Yeah, and her doctor had said, like, it's a super rare thing that happened. It wasn't because of her age. It wasn't because of anything that she did. Like, it's just something that can happen. And they caught it at the exact right time. And
it's giving cerclage.
It is, but that wasn't fetal surgery. I feel like people might think, oh, is that what happened? That's not what happened to me. I didn't have...
No, you had surgery on your cervix.
I had surgery on me, not... there was no, like, in the sack.
Yeah. Well, I just read Demon Copperhead. He was born while still in the sack.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Yeah, water is a big theme in the book.
Yes, it is.
The ocean.
Another thing from the Kardashians that I wanted to talk about, people were shook. Gypsy Rose either made an appearance last night or was making an appearance in the season. She meets Kim or whatever. And I just feel like that's like really lame. Like Gypsy Rose is kind of, and I love, we stan. She's just kind of become like a millennial thing in culture, like a meme almost. And so the Kardashians like hopping onto it like a little late.
You don't think she's meeting, I haven't seen it yet, but I did see that she's there. You don't think she's meeting Kim as like part of criminal justice reform stuff?
No, I don't. I don't know. That's a good call. But like, no, I don't. I think they're just like.
You think they're just like girly swirling?
I feel like they do that a lot for storylines. Like when they met Nori's Black Book. Like
Right. No, but I feel like the connection about like criminal justice is there.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know.
Well, we'll have to watch. And I also wanted to say, and I kept meaning to bring it up on the show this week, but like it's not really a story. The trailers that have come out, like the season looks really good, and I'm excited to watch, and I'm giving it a chance. Are you holding space for it as well?
I haven't really been watching it like over the last couple of years, but that's more so I think me distancing and like stopping enjoying so much reality TV. For me with reality, I was watching everything, and now it's like the cream rose and I have my shows.
Yeah. Okay.
And some shows didn't survive the Kardashians.
I feel like there was a season in there that I didn't enjoy, but I'm definitely all caught up. And of course, I've got to see my girl Kylie, see what's going on with her. But there also seem to be interesting dynamics in this season. Like Kim and Khloe are fighting bad.
Are they?
Yeah. The girls are fighting. What? And then also, I want to see Kourtney and her pregnancy journey. Yeah, I'm friggin' watching. And Kendall even teased a little bit of tea. Excited? Yeah, she said that I have some tea for you guys.
I'm telling you, it's going to be about her horse. It's not
Claudia. It's literally going to be nothing, but I'll be there. I'm watching. I think Summer House is
No, it's going to be like this. It's going to be like this. I have some tea for you guys. I'm starving. Like, it's going to be something so silly.
It's going to be lukewarm tea, but that's why we love her. And I will be watching TV tonight, ever since my book has been ruined. And Summer House is on, my favorite show.
SHIO. I keep doing that. Like I don't like that. It's like a thing I've been doing all week. Like been saying like 4-letter sentences and then turning it into an acronym. And I didn't even get hate. I didn't even get hate for it, but I'm like self-actualizing. I don't think it's like funny or good content, and I can do better.
Claudia, you've been doing it for years.
No. I've been doing it for years when it's like funny, like when we say funny things, but now I'm just taking random meaningless sentences and doing it. When I do it with funny things, that's funny.
Like you and Ben together do it the most.
Yeah, by the way, I do blame Ben. He's like, should we have a really big dinner and RBD?
It doesn't bother me yet, so keep going.
No, it's annoying me. Like I think I'm funnier, better, and more creative than that,
Okay. I don't think it's unfunny, uncreative.
I do.
And unbetter yourself.
I do.
Okay. You don't want to have an RBD though?
Oh, I always want to have an RBD. I'm an RBDG, a really big dinner girly.
That is literally so you and Ben. Should we have an RBD?
I know. No, by the way, Ben started this acronym thing like years ago, and I remember thinking it was so stupid and annoying. And like now I am Ben, and not gonna lie, like it's an amazing way to talk. Like it's super fun. But I could see somebody listening to this podcast and being like, "Stop."
That's rude.
Yeah. Oh my God, did you see Sebastian Maniscalco's Instagram story?
Speaking of things that weren't rude, yes.
Speaking of things that weren't rude, so I wanted to send a little thank you gift to everybody who co-hosted with me because it's a lot of work and I appreciate them. And I actually was inspired by a TikTok ad. I didn't know that they're like it's a famous bakery, Levain Bakery. Am I saying that right? Levain. No, I don't think so. I think it's like Levain. Actually, I think you're right. Whatever. It's like the best, my most famous chocolate chip cookie. They have like 3 locations. I didn't realize they were like nationally shipping.
Worldwide, nationwide.
Nationwide is on your side. Like
666.
They had a TikTok paid ad. Like, did you know you could send? I was like, no fucking way. So I'd been wanting to send something. I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to send. So I sent everybody cookies and everybody was just dying over them. But Sebastian was just kind of like taken with my generosity and made an Instagram story about it, saying that he's been on a lot of podcasts, but he's never gotten a gift, and that he was just going to go around his house and distribute the cookies to his family, pour himself a cold glass of milk, and enjoy his evening. And seriously, like, made my day. I watched it right before bed, and then I had a dream about Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh, what kind of dream?
Yeah. We were, because I also saw, he went viral on TikTok. The lead singer of Creed was sitting front row at his concert, and he was like, "Are you the lead singer of Creed?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh my God, I fucking love you." And so he was just like in my brain. And I think we were like in Vegas, like at a show or something. It was like, I don't remember. I was also in an episode of Hacks in my dream because I'd watched Hacks before bed.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, new season of Kardashians. Enjoy. Swirlies. Swirly girlies. Next up, J-Lo and Simu Liu shut down a reporter at Netflix's Atlas Junket over Ben Affleck divorce question. So J-Lo and Simu Liu are in a new movie together on Netflix called Atlas. They were doing a press junket in Mexico City, and one of the reporters started asking about her marriage, just in a really uncouth sort of way.
And he literally was not able to finish his sentence. I think he was nervous, first of all. Second of all, I don't think English was his first.
That's a crazy
English
thing to
wasn't
ask.
his first language, and it was a crazy thing to ask. So he was like, "Do you have anything to say about the rumor?" And everybody was like, yes. Shut the fuck up.
Simu was like, "Okay, we're not doing that. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Come on, don't come in here with that energy." And she, if you watch her, like, she's very calm, cool, and collected. And then she eventually says, "You know better than that." So I feel like that's her way, for me, of shutting down the rumors.
Oh, you think that means they're still together?
No. Do you think she means you know better than that? Like, you know better than to believe tabloid trash? Or you know better than
to ask me that fucking question?
Like in a professional setting.
Yeah, that's what she meant. Not you know better than to believe rumors. J-Lo and Ben Affleck are not together. And seriously, it's crazy.
Is she wearing her ring? I feel like she's still wearing her ring too.
I feel like she's not. I feel like she's still fighting for this marriage, like in their personal life. She's a fighter. Yeah. And
I respect that, and I hope they work it out.
And who do you feel like is J-Lo's like great like love? Like, which of J-Lo's partners, which of the 7 husbands of Jennifer Lopez, like, do you feel like was the one? Because it was obviously Mark Anthony.
No.
Yes.
Big time no.
Yes.
Can you see that?
What do you think? Casper Smart?
No. Ben Affleck.
No.
Ben Affleck.
I don't think so. Ben Affleck.
Or a yet to be determined person, but no one in her past.
I think Mark Anthony was the one for her. Like maybe that's just like the tostada in me, like my 2 Latin queens and kings being together. But they just made sense to me, like as a family unit. Granted, like I thought it was definitely a mismatch in terms of looks, like not to be rude.
Right. And so you would have them be together again?
But once they got together and like they were a family, like that's the father of her children. Like, I don't know. I saw it.
You know who I literally didn't even consider until right this second?
Wait, who did she date that I forgot about?
A-Rod.
Oh, by the way, sorry. A-Rod was the man of her life. Like, that was it.
He should have been, but he couldn't be the man that she needed him to be. He couldn't man up.
1,000%. And actually, wow, it's so funny when I think about like because we've been talking a lot about J-Lo's career recently, from like at a glance, highs, lows. And I forget a real high for her was her getting together with A-Rod. Made a lot of sense. I think, again, people loved that she was with another Latin king. They were so on the same level financially, looks, career, like everything. And that was also a good time for J-Lo professionally. That was Hustlers. She was like finally getting her respect. That was, I think, Super Bowl, was it?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was like coming to an end at the Super Bowl. It was just a really good time in her life. And I agree. He should have done better because that should have been it.
Yeah.
I forgot about him.
I forgot about him too, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, are you ready for our next story? Our 4th story.
That's more of a question for you.
I feel ready. I do.
Okay.
Bethenny Frankel is slamming the elitist and exclusionary Chanel after she's denied store entry. So Bethenny Frankel ranted against ultra-luxurious Chanel after the store allegedly denied her entry into one of its retail locations in Chicago because she did not have an appointment. The Real Houses of New York City.
Oh my God, that literally happened to me last week. Like, that's not a crime.
Well, she didn't say it's a crime, but she's slamming them. She explained in a video posted to her Instagram on Wednesday that she showed up on a whim and was immediately stopped at the door by a security guard. She said, "I'm like, no, I don't have an appointment. I have a credit card. I have a bag of Garrett's popcorn, a basic bitch purse. Am I not allowed to come in at 3:54 on a Tuesday?" Evidently not, she said.
Okay, when me, Shannon, and Taylor like all went drinking and shopping, we literally walked into Chanel and there was like a line. And I was like, oh my God, they have this new thing where like you have to have an appointment. So I was like, I was literally so drunk and I was like, let's just like pretend like we have an appointment. So I was like, hi. No, Shannon did it. I made Shannon do it. She was like, hi, we have an appointment. They were like, with who? And we made up a name. We were like, Michael. And they were like, what time? And the store was closing. So it was like 5:45. We were like 5:30. We're a little late. And they were like, we don't have a Michael here. We don't take appointments past 4:30. Get the fuck out of here. Like, they kicked us out too.
Yeah, and you guys were dressed nice. Like, certainly Shannon was. So
excuse me?
Well, that's the Shannon effect. I'm just citing things that you said.
I too was dressed nice. I was wearing a Ronnie Cobo bodysuit.
So just to say to Bethenny, like, it wasn't about how you were dressed. You have to have an appointment. And that's not Chanel's fault. Like, that's crime's fault.
It's true. They don't let people in the store now because people were like running and stealing. And also, I think it's like a COVID thing. It must have done well for sales that people required a appointment, but also like going into a store, it's definitely annoying, but there's just benefits. Like going into a store and not being able to find a sales associate to help you, like that's annoying. It must have worked for them in some way or the other. And I don't know.
Well,
like,
definitely works in the sense of people aren't coming in and stealing, and that's definitely going to help your bottom line. Also
converting sales, like for sure. If you have an appointment, like you feel a little bit more pressure to buy something. I really can't with Bethenny. Like Bethenny is constantly searching for victimhood and relatability on her social media because she's had a lot of success being like the relatable beauty guru, being like, you don't need this. I mean, I can afford it, so I'll try it, but like you poor person, you don't need it. Like that's her whole shtick. And so like this is her way of being relatable while shopping at Chanel. Like I'm wearing flip-flops. Like
yeah, no, she said like the behavior was elitist and exclusionary because she was wearing a sweaty t-shirt and not dolled up or looking wealthy. But like you just said, you can be wearing dress to the nines and you still can't go in if you don't have an appointment. And that's literally like not the fault of these retailers, that this is the environment and the climate that they have to work with and rules that they have to put in place.
It also has nothing to do with you or what you wore or what you were carrying. Like there are just rules. Like follow the rules. You need an appointment to shop. Did I start crying when
if you want to be, what I'm saying is if you want to be mad, like you can be mad. You should be able to walk into a store and go shopping like it's a free fucking country, and you've been able to do that probably for the most of her life, 98% of her life, and things have changed now because the climate is so bad and so unsafe, but that's not Chanel's fault. So like take your ire somewhere else.
My ire is with like Bethenny's content. Like it's so victim-y. I can't.
I don't see her
stuff. Poor little girl shopping at Chanel. Oh, I see it all the time.
Yeah.
And like I really can't. It's just genuinely not for me. I think I'm a little too like media literate. Like I see through it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you ready for our next story?
Are you ready for our next story?
I'm not, but I will be because I need to let you know that today's episode is brought to you by Huggies Little Movers. And this is actually the perfect sponsor for our next story, and you'll know why soon. But Huggies knows that babies come in all shapes and sizes, and their tushies do too. Huggies has more curves and outstanding active fit. Moms know that there's nothing worse than an ill-fitting diaper, especially for your active babies. I love Huggies because I can rely on them to keep my baby covered while he moves around. We love Huggies diapers. They're so cute. We got really cute printed ones. They had like Simba on them, which was very exciting. But also, if you look at the shape of the diaper, like there's a curve and it follows the natural curve of the physique. And not all diapers have that. So Huggies Little Movers are curved to fit all curves. So my babies feel comfy no matter how much they're moving around, and they're moving around a lot. They also offer 12-hour protection against leaks, which is a game changer. So get your baby's tush into the best fitting diaper. Huggies Little Movers. We got you, baby. So yeah, Huggies Little Movers. Great diapers if you're looking for a diaper, looking to make a switch. Huggies for the little movers so that they can be little and moving and grooving. Yeah?
Yeah.
Also, Huggies, the diapers are super cozy. They attach. The sticky is adhesive, so they're not like falling off. All diapers, it can get messy out there, and it's diapering.
That's for damn sure.
Diapering is a messy business, La Turd, and you want to have the best in the biz.
As an involved auntie, you don't have to tell me that. Like, I'm familiar.
Yeah. So Huggies Little Movers, they'll help when your baby's up and moving. Like, you got to be with the curves. You want to keep things in, and it's a great diaper.
Love that.
Our next story is also our next sponsor. Is also the perfect sponsor for our next story because today's episode of The Toast is brought to you by ByHeart. ByHeart is an infant nutrition company built from the ground up to deliver real innovation on behalf of babies and parents. Their mission is simple: make the best formula in the world. This year, our friends at ByHeart, the only American-made formula with globally sourced ingredients to use organic, grass-fed, whole milk, never skim, they are celebrating all the ways in which they never skim on anything, especially your bebes. ByHeart never skims on healthy fats, using only organic grass-fed whole milk. Whole milk is full of healthy fats like naturally occurring MFGM, which play an important role in brain development and growth. And ByHeart never skims on their standards. Their formula is made with certified clean ingredients, plus it has no soy, corn syrup, GMOs, or palm oil. So try ByHeart today and celebrate their commitment to never skim on all the important benefits when it comes to infant formula. Curious about ByHeart? Redeem your welcome offer at byheart.com/podcast with code TOAST20 for a limited time. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Do you mind just repeating that call to action for me one more time, Les Swirl, in case anybody didn't get it?
ICYMI, byheart.com/podcast with code TOAST20.
Thank you so much.
And now you'll see why no other sponsors couldn't have sponsored the fifth story.
Let's hear it.
Because the fifth story is about a developing story that's been going viral this week that's become one of my favorites.
Okay.
Claudia, we're going to the Four Seasons Orlando.
Yes, we are.
So the family of TikTok's Four Seasons Orlando baby reveals the story behind the one-year-old's viral moment.
Oh my God, I cackled.
I love this story so much. The family spoke to People magazine, of course, because that's where they took their talents, as they should, and talked about like sort of the backstory behind this video and how and why baby Kate was so excited to go to the Four Seasons Orlando.
Right. And am I wrong? But was that like an extremely advanced way of speaking for a baby that size?
You're not wrong. It definitely is. And the mom addresses this in the interview that she gave. So the baby is about one, and they're not like, you know, holding conversations or anything. But she said, like, this is one of the things that her baby is definitely like very cognitively aware. But this is one of the things that she says, me. That's like one of her words. Got it. She's like competing with her big sister. She wanted to shoot her hand up first. But no, these are very advanced developments for a baby.
It's literally giving Elle Woods, me.
No, also people are saying it's giving boss baby.
Yes, it is.
So the viral TikTok video featuring the shockingly savvy tot has garnered over 40 million views. Despite many stitches and edits of the video, it should be noted that this is completely real. The baby is a baby girl, by the way, and her family spoke to People magazine. So apparently the baby's aunt, it's always the auntie, shared the TikTok video of her niece without even telling the family. It was just supposed to be for the family group chat because the family was going on
a trip to the Four Seasons Orlando.
Right, and they wanted more family members to come. So like they took a funny video for the family being like, who wants to go to Four Seasons Orlando?
Me.
So she sent it to the family group chat. The auntie put it on TikTok, and they didn't even know about it until like people started texting them being like, you're going viral. So she talks about the environment that fostered this video. She said, my husband's shirt is unbuttoned. Kate was in her diaper. This was before bath time. There was really no recording this multiple times. And that's, you know, why they're in the state that they are. They said after dying laughing from watching the clip, we decided, the auntie decided to post it on TikTok to her 50 followers.
Oh my God.
So funny. People are comparing
it. I saw somebody post on Twitter, and it's so true. Like, there was a time where this baby would have been on Ellen.
1,000%.
And that's why we're watching it on People magazine, but it should be on Ellen.
Yeah. So people were also left wondering, is actually like, they are wondering if this is a fully conscious genius baby, or is me perhaps just a favorite word from her. So the mom said it's kind of in the middle. She won't say me to everything. It legitimately has to be something she recognizes and wants to do. She's been to the Four Seasons before. She does recognize certain things.
Wow.
And she does say me.
And I don't know, like the video is just kind of perfect for the viral moment because like Four Seasons Orlando, it's just like, who wants to go to Four Seasons Rome? Me. I just wasn't expecting Four Seasons Orlando.
No, and these...
Not that there's anything wrong with Orlando.
No, and people have now... Like, Four Seasons Orlando is obviously going viral. People are
destination.
Sharing pics of it. It looks gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
And this family better have a lifetime supply of Four Seasons Orlando.
What they have done for FS Orlando brand equity is seriously, like, $1 billion could never... 40 million organic impressions, probably more than that, given how many places it's been reposted. I would say 100 million.
There's no amount of money in the world that could foster this type of excitement for a hotel.
No, it's insane. I'm so happy. It was the cutest, purest. I saw it like on its way to being viral. Like it just came across my TikTok as a video with a couple of million. Oh my God, I showed it to Ben. And I was like, how crazy is this? And then we just like moved on with our lives. And then I started seeing it everywhere and I'm upset. Me. It's so funny. It's so pure. I love this story.
I love this story. And we always are knocking the internet because 99.9% of the time it's toxic waste. But this is the 0.1% of why we stay.
Right. This is why we're here.
Plus the toast.
Of course. And Dear Toasters.
And Dear Toasters.
Our weekly advice segment. It's usually on Wednesdays, but with the Vanderpump Rules reunion, it's been on Thursdays recently. It's our weekly advice segment. So if you guys need advice from us, like something going on in your life, you're like, my God, I wish I could just ask those two podcasters who I really look up to, like what their thoughts are. You actually can do that. Once a week, we'll read 3 submissions. DearToasters@gmail.com is the email. And if you want to submit on our website, you can do that also, thetoastpodcast.com. You can also get tickets to our live show there. Both are totally anonymous. Don't worry. And we'll do our best to get to every single one of them. Are you ready, Jax?
I'm ready.
Jackson Clurd, I'm in desperate need of help from the two of you. My fiance and I are getting married in June and he's a total p-job. Last night, things were getting steamy on the couch and I mentioned that we should go upstairs. I said something along the lines of, carry me up there, but his response shook me.
Stop.
He said, I don't think I can. He's recently been going through some health issues that has kept him from the gym for the last 3 months. So he meant it as if he felt he isn't strong enough and not a slight towards me, but I couldn't help but take it that way and I immediately got defensive and started crying. He kept apologizing, saying he didn't mean it like that. How am I supposed to feel though? Am I being dramatic, feeling so sensitive about his comment, or do I have a right to feel angry? Of course, tomorrow's the day I'm going in for my final dress fitting, but I have such low confidence now and I'm almost considering canceling. Am I being a baby or do I have a right to feel this way?
Hold space. 2 things can be true at the same time.
You're not being a baby. No, I'm sorry.
You want to cancel your dress fitting?
You're not being a baby. You're being illogical. When I was reading this, I was like, oh my God, we have to kill this man. Like, seriously. But there's literally a reason. It's not like he said, you're fat. I can't, like, he's literally, like, you know he's going through the health issue. He knows that he hasn't been able to work out in 3 months. Like, there's a reason why he can't carry you up the stairs. That isn't the way you look. Like, you're not being a baby. You're being illogical.
Yeah. At first, I was ready to be like, I don't know.
I was sharpening my pitchfork.
Upside down. I think I can.
Yeah.
And I can understand, like, in the moment, being bruised by that, because it definitely takes like, that just brings you back down to earth real fast.
I can also understand that, like, not taking, that can just, take the libido out of any, like, the sexiness is gone. We're not having sex.
Yeah. But once you, like, sit down and think about it, it shouldn't hurt your feelings that much, and certainly not to the point that you want to cancel your dress fitting. And I feel like maybe there are some underlying insecurities, like, within yourself that have nothing to do with that this just kind of set you off.
Yeah.
But it's not isolated and the only thing that's making you upset. So I would think about that.
And I would also just, like, the one thing we have in this world is, like, reality and logic. And, like, this man gave you, like, a full-blown, this is 100, I don't think he's lying. This is 100% the reason why he couldn't carry you up the stairs. It has nothing to do with you. So, like, savor that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not you, it's literally him. And we know that to be a fact. Let the facts trump your feelings here.
I wonder what my husband would say if I asked him to carry me up the stairs.
Oh my God. Ben would do it, and then he would seriously, like, put me down, and he would be pretending like not that he's not huffing and puffing and sweating. And, like, he would literally have like a couple drips of sweat on his forehead. And he would be like, and he would pretend like it was totally normal and sweet, because he's, like, so sweet like that.
Yeah. I don't know. It's also kind of a crazy request.
I agree, but I think it's also just like we're not those girls. I think there are girls like that. And also it depends, like, who are you married to? Like, my husband doesn't really, like, lift weights all the time. Like, he's Jewish. Like,
yeah, but, like, is this, like, yeah, people, like, your husband carries you up the steps, like, not when you've just bought the house, but, like, on a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's not like, well, they are engaged. They're obviously, like, in this, like, romantic time. Maybe we're too jaded.
I don't think so. I think it's, like, really crazy. Like,
do you remember?
It's a kind of a crazy expectation to then be, like, upset about.
Do you remember?
And I hope that brings you peace. Like, I hope you like that you're not. It's not crazy in your relationship that didn't happen.
Okay, wait. Do you remember when Jeff Bezos got?
Of course. I know what you're going to say.
When Jeff Bezos' text messages were leaked, they were, like, really cringy, and the Toasters did something really funny. They, like, copy and pasted those text messages and sent them to their partners to see how their partners would react, and, like, the responses were so funny. Seriously, everybody go home and ask your husband or boyfriend, and this, I'm talking, I think, hetero here. Ask your husband or boyfriend to carry you up the stairs and see what he says.
Yeah, and if he's like, why? Just be like, because it's sweet. Like, and then see what he says. Like, try and give him a reason why. Because she had established.
It's romantic.
Yeah, like, it's sweet and cute.
I'm going to ask Ben, or if you don't have stairs, just like to the bedroom, because I don't have stairs.
Yeah.
Let us know. Sound off in the comments what happens. Okay, this next one is tough. Ready?
But go to your dress fitting, even though it probably already happened.
Go to your dress fitting. Hello, Fa-in-law. Long-time toasty here, and I need some serious advice. My boyfriend of 15 years has started to make me raise my eyebrows. I'm a travel nurse, and I have been for 3 years. Because of this, my boyfriend and I share our locations. Twice now, I have noticed that he has turned his location off. When I asked him about it, he has no idea how it turned off, but I feel like we all know it's not that simple just to stop sharing your location with someone. He has mentioned before that he doesn't like the phone, quote, tracking him, so I feel like it's def to him turning off the location. For context, we are an amazing match. We like the same things. We love spending time together. I come home multiple times a month when I'm a traveling nurse. We aren't married because I'm not into the idea of it in general. I have caught him commenting on girls' Instagrams twice, telling them that they are pretty. Both times it was a blowout fight, but that's the extent of any inappropriate behavior.
It was a what? A blot bite?
A blowout fight.
Oh, okay. You said blot bite.
And it was a blowout fight, but that is the extent of any inappropriate behavior. Help. Should I be suspicious?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said this one's tough because like I'm gonna have to deliver a hard truth, and I always feel like if you're writing into us, you're never the problem, and you're not the problem. No. But I think you're like you're ignoring a lot. Like if Ben seriously, and this is the same, you've been together longer than Ben and I have been together, and just because Ben and I are married and you guys are not doesn't make it any different. Like you're in a long-term partnership with this person. Left a comment on a girl, you look pretty. Are you okay? Like seriously, jail, lock him up and throw away the key. Like. So not only did that happen twice, now this location thing, you travel a lot. Like, I feel like this is like 7 huge red flags that you've just kind of been ignoring. And like, when you write, we're a great match, like, I feel like you're lying to yourself and you're lying to us. Like, that's what I feel.
It's definitely fishy, and you need to find proof. Like, follow him, I don't know, find a way, go through his phone. But I feel like when you're at the place of going through someone's phone, like,
all hope is lost.
You need to, not all hope is lost, but like you need to stop and ask yourself, like, what are you doing? I don't trust my partner.
Well, you don't, because you wrote into us. So
right.
You're correcting your suspicions. You're not being dramatic. I think you're not even being suspicious enough. I think you're afraid to admit that like there could be something seriously wrong.
Yeah.
Now, of course, like, yes, anything can be explained away. Is there a chance that all is well? Yes.
No, and he's
but
like,
let's be logical.
He's going to the jewelry store to buy you an engagement ring, so that's why he's turning off his location. Yeah, there's a chance.
Yeah, there's a chance, but like, let's be real. The world doesn't work like that.
I'm just saying, like, there's always the chance that it's not bad. There's like, or maybe he's, I don't know, going to a party that you're not invited to, like something like not that he's cheating on you.
Okay, and I hate to do this.
And if he's, by the way, if he's going to parties that you're not invited to, like, that's also bad. Maybe he's going to a friend's house who you don't like. Maybe he's going to guys' night. Maybe he's going to a poker thing and like doing some illegal gambling. That's bad too, but like that's not cheating.
But it's still a breach of trust.
Yes, no, there's still an issue there, but like it might not be the big kahuna.
So, but how does she find it out? Because he's not being honest when she's brought things up. I have a crazy idea, like AirTag in the car.
AirTag in the car, follow him. By the way, I just want to say.
But it's when she travels, because she's a travel nurse.
I want to say, like, I know that we're an amazing podcast, but like, we have our limitations. And this one, go listen to Sophia with an F. Like, I feel like she could
totally help you.
She knows how to catch him.
1,000%. I like the AirTag in the car. I would put it in the pocket.
But
of the back
like
seat.
Sometimes Apple alerts you, hey, there's an AirTag with you because it's used for nefarious purposes. Yeah.
Oh my God, they don't want us to be happy. You know what you could do?
Okay, maybe this is better. Like, leave your AirPods in his car. That way you could, like, it's like an accident, but you can track your AirPods.
Okay, but they will try to connect to his phone.
No, he'll know that your AirPods are in the car. Like, oh, she left her AirPods here, but she won't think you're tracking
You don't
him.
think he'll think that, like...
I don't think he'll put it together. I think he'll see it as innocent. Oh, she left her AirPods in my car.
I love that. Very Sarah and Jerami. Laura and Jerami.
Yeah. Okay, but like there are girls who are really good at this. So you could catch him.
You can. Sound off in the comments. Like, what's a helpful way? And also that if you get caught, you can't look crazy. Like, it needs to be explained away innocently. Like, oh my God, I left my AirPods in your car when I borrowed it. How weird.
Yeah.
Sound off in the comments, girls. Let's help her out. Ready for our third and final?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, longtime listener, first time writer. I'll get right to it. My boyfriend of 10 months is going away with his family for Memorial Day weekend and didn't tell me nor invite me. He was talking
to boyfriend of how long?
10 months.
Okay.
He was talking to some of his friends and they asked about his trip coming up and I literally knew nothing about it. My boyfriend told everyone his family and some of their friends are going to visit his brother who I've met out of state. He didn't acknowledge the trip, talk to me about it afterwards, and for some reason it really hurt to find all of this out 2 weeks before and that I wasn't invited. I want to talk to him, but I don't want to sound like a crazy naggy girlfriend. I would have loved to spend a fun weekend away with him and his family, but it also feels like he did not want me to go. Am I reading too much into this 10 months in? Am I a stage 5 clinger, or am I justified in my annoyance? Is there a conversation to be had, or should I just forget it? Any advice is appreciated. I will hang up and listen.
So it's fine that he doesn't want you to go. He's allowed to 10 months
have a trip with his family.
That's your boyfriend. He's allowed to go on a trip with his family. You guys aren't like a package deal yet. And he's allowed, that's fine. He's doing Memorial Day with his people and you're the girlfriend. Maybe it's a no ring, no bring situation. Who knows? What's weird is that he didn't tell you his plans. He's not communicating well enough. You guys are in a partnership and you're hoping to build on that, I'm sure. So you don't just make plans for a holiday weekend. Don't tell someone and leave them there to go fuck off.
I feel like you weren't invited, whether it was him wanting to be with his family was no girlfriends.
And there's no issue with the fact that you are not invited. I have no issue with that.
I have no issue either. It is fair. People are allowed to do things with their family. And I think that being the consensus, he got freaked. He doesn't sound like a bad person. So I think he literally didn't know how to tell you that there's this trip you're not invited to. And maybe he thought just by blurting it out in front of everyone, that would be his way of telling you. I could see a boy being really dumb and thinking this was a good way to let you know. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm going out of town. He doesn't sound like an evil person. He sounds a little immature and maybe he needs to, learn to communicate better. And I would say, being by the way, don't make it that you're upset that you're not going on the trip, because really it's fair. It is. Would it be nice for them to invite you? Yes. Is it totally wrong that they didn't? No. So I'd be by the way, I didn't know you were going away for Memorial Day, and that's totally fine, but why didn't you tell me? Because I thought maybe we would do something. Now I don't have plans. I feel maybe it's a little late for me. Can you just explain why you didn't tell me?
Yeah.
And he'll probably be I honestly was scared.
Yeah, that's just immaturity, and that's how he learns to be a better communicator and partner. And it's learning on the job, but it's annoying for you, especially Memorial Day weekends in 2 days now.
No, and it's so a type of trip you do with your boyfriend. It's a summery thing.
Yeah. No, but you need to make sweet plans now. Do not sit home alone. You need to be
God.
oh yeah, he doesn't need to. I wouldn't even say now I'm going to be home and I didn't get to make plans because you didn't tell me. I would be cooler than that.
Yeah, I agree. You need to seriously
find someone's trip to piggyback off of a boat.
Spare no expense.
Boat to get your ass on.
Shake your titties on a boat.
Even if you sit back row on someone else's road trip somewhere, you're going somewhere. You're not sitting at home waiting for him.
No, you're not. And you're going to have the best fucking time.
And he's going to have FOMO watching you. And then he's going to be oh, I want to do things with her.
Exactly. She seems like a fun-loving gal.
Not, she's sitting home alone, waiting for me to come home. I can't wait for the conversation we're going to have.
No, can't wait to get home to this Fabissanapunum.
You cannot Fabissanapunum it.
You cannot be a sad, long face. Be bright, oh, have fun, it's summer. Oh, I'm gonna go with the girls to the lake.
But have that conversation about communication and be you don't have to be scared to tell me you're allowed to be with your family. Just let a girl know.
So I can make plans because I matter too.
But thankfully I made last minute plans that are amazing and
I'm
there's
covered.
No place for you.
I had said no to 5 invitations because I figured we'd be doing something together, but now that we're not, I'll just go to one of those.
Something super fabulous.
Yeah, and expensive and luxurious.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who wrote in. Hopefully we were helpful. That's deartoasters@gmail.com if you ever want to write in, or head over to thetoastpodcast.com. You could submit a submission for Dear Toasters there. And you can also get tickets to our live show, thetoastpodcast.com/tour. All the links are there. Very few tickets remaining. Hopefully we will see you in the Hamptons at West Hampton Beach Performing Arts Center, or in New York City at the iconic Beacon Theater. We are doing 4 nights at both of them. That'll be so much fun. Tomorrow is Friday. So good luck with the rest of the day, everyone. You've got this.
Good luck out there.
GLOT.
We love ya. WLY.
Thank you so much for listening to The Toast for the Monday Morning Show. We're deliver the fast starts you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We are also available as podcasts anywhere podcasts can be found. So Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Video, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places where you listen to podcasts. Find us The Toast. Leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Love ya. Bye.